Lifers, welcome back to Life Honestly. I'm Nana, and let's talk. Today we're going to be talking about why and how we're so tired from staying or being strong, and how that affects us. So just to start off, when was the last time that you guys felt safe enough to just be able to fall apart and show your authentic self or how you're really feeling? And do you feel like if you stop being strong for everyone around you that everything's going to fall apart? Well, let's get into it. So again, I'm going to be telling some stories or some anecdotes from what I have personally gone through. And to start, I guess we'll start with basically the hidden costs of always having to be the strong one for, in this case, other people. So for me, I guess it started way back in childhood where I didn't feel exactly comfortable being able to express myself in fear that I would get in trouble or not necessarily be mocked, but just kind of dismissed. I guess dismissed is the word. So instead of being able to show my feelings, I kind of bottled them up and put on this facade or that I was strong as a child and that I didn't need to have all these emotions. However, they were all percolating inside. And as the years went on and as I became an adult, it kind of progressed into something I think a lot worse, which affected a lot more of my life personally. So once I had kids, I think for me, this is when I really realized it and it really affected me. When I had kids, in my mind, in the beginning, I couldn't show weakness and I couldn't show my emotions. That's how I felt at the time. And that I had to be strong for them because if I wasn't strong for them, who would be? So again, the emotions just kept piling up as, emotional, psychological, mental, all of that kind of abuse continued on. And that abuse was being propped up by many other people in my life. So as it got worse and worse and worse, I just felt like there was nobody necessarily there for me because I was always giving and always being strong for others, mostly my kids, but also in my head, I thought I was being strong for myself, not showing that vulnerability to them. Now I had friends who I could reach out to who were absolutely fantastic that I could bounce ideas off of. But as you know, with friends, they, for the most part, just agree with you. So there wasn't really much pushback or alternative ideas. So somebody truly, truly there that was close to me that I was able to just break down and be able to be vulnerable for like 5 minutes. Now, at the time, because I didn't feel like I had anybody and I wouldn't cry or I wouldn't be all out of sorts in front of the kids, my time was my shower time. So in the shower, I just break down. But that connection to somebody else just wasn't there. So to me, it didn't really feel the same. So in the end, the effects of having to always be strong for other people and not having that reciprocated towards me, it was kind of like a snowball effect with my mental health in that I just became more and more anxious. The trust of people just went into the gutter. My depression got worse. And I just started isolating myself from others due to trust or the lack of. And then also I've noticed throughout the years, and not just through my marriage and afterwards, but before as well too, there's this sense of hyper independence that people who feel like they need to be strong for everyone else seems to have, because you don't feel like you can trust or depend on others. So, like in my case, I was always like, well, I'll just do everything myself. So if I can't get this from somebody else, I'll just figure it out. I'll just do it myself, which again isn't super healthy. And which led to me having, I don't know if I could say a fear, but just not a want to reach out to others for help. So I took on this major hyper independence, which I'm slowly trying to get out of and learn to ask for help. I still find it a little bit hard, but much better than before. So it's just like a process of learning how to receive the support that you need. So I was fine and perfectly fine, and able to provide that support and to provide that rock for others. But in terms of me being able to receive it, I think part of it was I wasn't open to it. As I had said previously, but just learning how to, I guess, trust again in little pieces, and like even as small as receiving a compliment, like that's very difficult. So learning how to, receive the support that you need from other people is also pretty difficult for someone like me. And then also internally, it's giving yourself, so in my case, giving myself the permission to not always be on or not always be okay. And like you've heard the saying before, it's okay to not be okay. So I'm trying to slowly learn that and put it into practice for sure. So I guess to end this off, I had a couple of questions at the beginning, but a couple of questions to end it as well too. Do you feel like people check on you like you do other people? And if not, or if they do, what's the outcome of that? How does it make you feel? And when was the last time that you felt like you could fall apart and be safe in the space that you were? So hopefully we can get a good discussion going on for this one. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, the like and notification bell, and you'll be able to keep up on all the new content that's going up. And that's it for this one, folks. We will see you on the next one. Bye.